Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And just shedding him off there. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
Play action now. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota now. The open man is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run. This is White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And his throw here is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down.
Get set, get set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get set.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Get set.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Michel, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. DJ Reader continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Wide open receiver complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Thomas. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
First down, Bridgewater. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Let's go. Four down. Keep it rolling.
Play fake, Mariota. Going deep for Moncrief. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flush to his right. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota again. That's complete to Croft. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again. Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Get wide now. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Hurry up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Go Delta.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down, Mariota. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defense...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. In the regular season last year, the Vikings were a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries. They'll try again here.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Kill. Under crush.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hurry up.
Again, it's Michel. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hot. 20. Go Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Moncrief, 85 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A give. This is Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Los Angeles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
You